These days there are so many important things happening in our lives and in the culture. There are strong social currents of protest and righteousness. There are strong environmental currents of the difficulties that the creatures in the environment are having. There are issues of interpersonal relationship and dynamics. There are issues of what to do with oneself. There are issues of one's spiritual practice. So how can we decide what's important? We can't do everything. We can't be involved with every good cause. So how do we decide? A few criteria. First, it's important to know what your heart's values are. What do you really value in your heart? Often people say goodness, harmony, they say clarity, they say wisdom, whatever it happens to be. What are the core values? Secondly, it's important that we not live in our thoughts of the future or thoughts of someplace else, but to say, what's right here? What can these hands do? What can this mouth do? So it may be that the melting of the Antarctic is something that grips our heart and is very important to us. Well, is there something we can concretely do? And the things that we can concretely do come down to taking care of our own life and our own environment. Doing what's in front of us. Maybe supporting appropriate ventures, but recycling, being appreciative of nature, supporting what's ever healthy in your own environment. We can't do what's not here. Secondly, it's not about, I want to make somebody else do what I think they should do. It doesn't work. So, no matter how righteous we are, to stand up and say, all of you should do something differently, it's okay. But the place that we can be effective is to stand up and say, what do I need to do? So there is a few elements of spiritual practice here. One is to know one's heart's aspiration. Two is to have some trust, some real trust that this particular place that we've arrived in our life is important. And secondly, to have some sense of reliance on our own efficacy. To be responsible. So, knowing your heart's desire, acting locally, being responsible for personal behavior is the beginning of sorting things through. There are many, many causes in the world, many, many things that could catch our attention. But what can we actually put our hands to right here, right now?